Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm truly grateful to have you. If you're new here, welcome. We're happy to have you in our little community here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you'll know when I upload new content. And I do try to upload at least daily, sometimes more than once a day, depending on how much energy I have left over. And if you've been around for a while and you've been a subscriber, thank you for your subscription. Thank you for anything you do, comments you make, prayers you send up on my behalf, spell work you do to help me to be successful. I'm grateful for whatever kind of help you'll send my way. I love you guys. I love you all so much. And I know that sometimes when people hear I love you, they go, "Oh, you don't even know me. How can you love me?" Because I love your soul. Your soul and my soul are one. We're all one. God created us to all be one, and we divided ourselves with all of these titles and labels that we've put on ourselves shamefully. All right, enough of that, Christy. Let's get started because you don't have much time. I thought I started to do a short because I have a very small amount of time to do this reading. But I said, no, I'm not going to do a short. I'm going to do something a little bit longer than that, and we'll just see how it goes. All right, so I'm making sure the energy's clear. I've already cleared it with the sage, and I haven't had any problems this morning. So thank God for that. I am going to light my little candle here. All right, Spirit, how do you want to start? I kept hearing sweet tea for the soul, sweet tea for the soul. This is a book that was written anonymously, and I added it to the channel a few months back, and it's been well received, I believe. People seem to like it, and I like it. It usually factors into whatever Spirit's trying to say. The songs that came through for this reading were absolutely beautiful, and I want to tell you more about them when I have more time. But the first one that came through was the song by Blue October called "I'm Not Broken Anymore." And then the song came through by Caesar, "What Would You Do?" And then there was another one. What was that other one? It was that song by, I don't know who sings it, Kali or somebody. But it's about When I See You Again. Somebody who was a brother, they had a bond with this person, like a brotherly bond, and the person passed away. And they're saying, "It's been a long day here without you, and I'll tell you about it when I see you again." So they're going to take that last ride together. Because you know those movies, Fast and Furious? This song is from Furious 7, so I assume one of the lead characters must have died in that particular episode, because I have not seen all of those movies, and I may not have seen any of them. I've heard about them though, and seen bits and pieces of them. So yeah, those were the songs that came through. The very last song that came through was a Stain song called "Excess Baggage," and it's a hidden track. So the feel that this has is it's a feel of recovery. I've struggled with my mental health, including my addiction, for a long time, and there's been certain people in my life who have helped me through, or I've helped them through, however it might play. Spin it however you need to spin it. Alright, Spirit, what do you have for us out of Sweet Tea for the Soul that might go along with what you're saying here? We have "How Much More," and I think we just had this yesterday. Yeah, it's about coming over when you need bread in the middle of the night. Okay, I got some glasses I found that work real good. Mine should come in any day now. "If you then, though you are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give the Holy Spirit to those who ask him?" Luke 11:13. Suppose a friend rang your doorbell in the middle of the night asking for a loaf of bread. Now, if a friend were in real trouble, most of us would gladly, if not sleepily, give them whatever they needed. But wake you up for a lousy loaf of bread in the wee hours of the night? You would likely be aggravated with this friend for disturbing your sleep and waking your entire family, including your pets. You'd want to turn over and go back to sleep, to dreamland. But you can't, because the perky friend just keeps on knocking on your door. So you grudgingly come downstairs in your pink hippopotamus pajamas, grab the bread from the pantry, hand it over, and send that friend on their way. Faith check. Jesus shared this parable with this is important, and I had trouble reading it yesterday. Jesus shared this parable as an example of persistence in our prayer life. This is an example of how we need to be persistent in our prayer life. A foretory, which is a parable in the Bible, and it's one that poses the question, how much more? If we can be obstinate or stubborn enough to ask others for help, we must also be obstinate enough to continue in our prayers and requests to God, who's so much more than a fickle friend, will give us what we need. Plus, God never sleeps and certainly doesn't wear hippopotamus pajamas. So it's about being persistent. For some reason, we're being encouraged to not give up in our prayer lives. So you've been praying for something for a long time, I think, and that thing that you've been praying for hasn't happened. And you're like, you're wanting to give up. You're like, God's not listening. God's just not paying me any mind. God's asleep when it comes to my prayers. God's not paying me any attention. That's not true, though. God hears everything you're saying. There's 3 answers when it comes to prayer. Yes, no, and not right now. Okay? Yes, no, and not right now. And for some reason, you're being told not right now. You're having to be able to wait. You're learning patience, I'm sure, for one thing, but you're learning some lessons. Let's find out what you are learning. Spirit, what lessons are you teaching us when we pray for something and you don't answer us right away, or we don't think you've answered us? We're learning integrity. We're learning faith. We're learning wisdom, loyalty, and kindness. So somehow kindness factors in to the lessons that are being taught by our prayer not being answered right away. Integrity. All right, are you going to wait for my answer, or are you going to do something that's out of integrity to get your needs met? You're learning to have faith in a God who you may not even think exists. You're learning to be wise, to have wisdom. And you're learning what loyalty really is and what kindness is. So maybe because God isn't answering your prayer, you're having, this is the feel that this has. This has the feel of somebody who is very impatient. They want what they want when they want it. And they're also too proud to ask for help. So for some reason, God is putting you in a position where you have to ask for help. And you're learning that there are people in this world who will be loyal to you and who will show you kindness, who have integrity, who have faith, who have wisdom, loyalty, and kindness. And you're being taught those same things, my friend. That's the lessons that you're being taught through whatever it is you're going through, where you're praying and God's not answering. All right, Spirit, what else do we need to know today to get through the next 24 hours? What are you up to when it comes to the sacred landscape? What is it that we need to know, Spirit? Mercy, please. I'm not looking at the pre-shuffle, as you can see. Love is here with fulfillment. Big old ripe juicy peach. They might be significant. You might be having one for breakfast, or you might be from Georgia. Alright, what is it that we need to know? There's a new beginning. There's something new beginning. And right now you're just being asked to relax, to take it easy, to take a day to relax. Take it easy. You're going to have delight. There's a transformation happening that's leading to your blessings and you being released from a situation where you've been stuck. And you're going to be embracing something new. Alright, so this is all inevitably leading you to something new. And I'm assuming that the old must be pretty miserable, or you wouldn't want out of it so desperately. But you're being encouraged to be obstinate, to be stubborn when it comes to your prayers. I'm teaching you integrity, faith, wisdom, loyalty, and kindness. Those are some major, major lessons to learn in life. Alright, so let's see. Let's see how you can love who you are as you go through this, because it's hard sometimes to love who we are when we're going through situations where we feel like God's ignoring us. And there are times when we feel like God is ignoring us. I've felt that way in my life. I have definitely felt that way in my life. Receive all the things and practice curiosity. Spirit, how can we love ourselves throughout this situation that we're having to wait? Nobody likes to be patient and wait, but sometimes we have to be, because the universe has it set up that way to teach us these lessons that we need to learn. But once you learn this lesson, you'll never forget it. Whatever it is that's going on here, I assume it's something that you will never forget. We had some pop out. I'm going to put them back though. It said no, you're not. I'm going to take those. And on the bottom of the deck is receive all the things. And I have to put these other glasses back on so I can see. Alright, let's see what we got here. We have expect a miracle. Boom. Honor your wisdom. Flock together. Grow belonging. And receive all things. You're going to have a new beginning. You're being told to expect a miracle, number 42. Expect a miracle. Let's see what that says. Number 42, if you're keeping up with the numerology. Expect a miracle. Make a wish. Expect a miracle. According to an old European legend, the lady in Ladybug is borrowed from Our Lady, the Mother Mary. During the Middle Ages, when pests plagued crops to disastrous levels, the farmers prayed to the Blessed Lady to save their lands. In a short time, the ladybugs who had not been in the area before started visiting and eating the pest. The crops thrived. Your crops, all that you are growing in your life, benefit from your willingness to ask for and receive help. It doesn't matter to whom you address your petition. The sacred is always listening. Make the wish and expect the miracle. There you go, number 17. Says this, and it has an owl on it. This has wildflowers, so somehow wildflowers are significant, especially those ones you blow. What are they called? Dandelions. Number 17. Honor your wisdom. Now is the time to use all that you've learned. You have more than knowledge. You have experience and the wisdom that comes from it. Don't settle for the opinions of others or enter the trap of outward approval. You already know. Listen to your body. Your heart knows the why. Your soul remembers the path. And your brain is more than equipped to see you through all the steps needed to be taken. So you have it within you already. You already know the way to this new beginning. You just have to remember and honor your wisdom. You've been taught some hard lessons, but you need to expect a miracle. Put the miracle out there. Be obstinate with your prayer with this miracle and know that God is going to do it. He, she, it, whatever you choose to call God of your understanding. And then flock together, number 34. Oh, those right here under my feet. Number 34, flock together. When we gather, we have an opportunity to witness and be witnessed. Community strengthens our selfhood and confidence. Seek and celebrate your tribe. If you don't have one, honor the tribe within. There's a multitude of beings inside you. There's a multitude of beings inside you. The shiny, happy parts, the sad, confused, messy parts, and the wild and unpredictable parts. Many of them are shunned or disparaged. All deserve a place at your table. When we gather in community or gather all the pieces of ourselves in a sacred communion, we forge a bond of unity that helps sling the soul. Why did I say sling? That helps sing the soul home. So there's a community that's home. You're going to find this community. You're going to bring all the parts of yourself that you try to hide from the world together in unison. All the parts of you that you don't want others to know about are important in this situation. Don't try to hide them. And then we have a lily. Somehow lilies are significant. And we have number 26, growing belonging. Grow and belonging. Grow belonging. A poet once said that you are only free when you realize you belong nowhere because you belong everywhere, which is no place at all. She speaks of what it takes to belong to oneself first and foremost. Now is the moment to cultivate a friendship between you and you. Endeavoring to build true belonging within. No one can take your home away when it lives inside of you. No one can take your home away when it lives inside of you. So you could be in jeopardy of losing your home. But when home is inside of you, no one can take that away. No matter where you are, you'll be okay. You have to let all the parts of you shine through, though. We have receive all things, and that is page 6. Receive all the things. Flowers don't refuse the rain, and all of nature's creatures benefit from the rain without striving for its favor. You don't have to earn, prove, or produce in order to be worthy. You are worthy right now, as is. Life is give and take, and yet take got a bad rap somewhere. But it's nature's way. Just like a rose bush offers fragrance and beauty, it needs to receive all the elements in order to bloom. Ultra independence is a trauma response, and you're too lovely to live out of trauma any longer. So there's your lesson right there. You're living out of trauma when you're trying to be ultra independent, okay? And you need to receive all things. Find your tribe, or find the parts of yourself that you're trying to hide from the world, and stop hiding those parts of yourself. Have integrity, have faith, be wise, be loyal, and be kind, okay? That's what's being said here. And if Spirit says it, I believe it. Alright, now let's see how your higher self is what your higher self would say about this. Higher self, what message do you have for the collective when it comes to this situation where we have a new beginning? You're gonna have freedom. You need to see your life from that perspective. See your life from a perspective of freedom. In this new beginning, you're going to be free. Freedom and vision. Visualize your freedom. Maybe you're in a situation where you feel like you are imprisoned. Perhaps you are really in prison. There are people that watch my channel from prison. But you're going to have freedom. So start visualizing your freedom. Be patient. Your freedom is coming. Alright, higher self. What do you want to say about this new beginning? May I see, please? Higher self, what would you like to say about this new beginning and the lessons that we're learning? What would you like to say about these lessons? Alright, this is what Spirit indicated. You're worried. You're worried. You need to go within and you need nature. Somehow nature is an important factor in your life right now. And you feel like a failure. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. You're not a failure. There's a need to get grounded. There's a need for you to get grounded right now and to go within, to deal with feeling like a failure and having too much worry. Alright, Spirit, how can we get some guidance for doing that? Guidance for that. Alright, let's pull one of these and see what comes out, and then I've got to close the message. May we have guidance for worrying and feeling like a failure. One card, please, for the collective. If I may. I got two, and I'm going to take them. You're being blessed with prosperity. And right now, you're having to be there for yourself. Nobody is there for you. There's nobody helping you right now. You're all alone, and you feel all alone, it looks like. Number 27 is Peonia. And that's about you being good with plants, animals, and crystals and having prosperity right now. Number 27, Peonia. You are now being blessed with prosperity, abundance, and creativity to enhance this time of joy and amplify your experience of grace. Practice gratitude. Simply be happy for what you have and what is being given to you. The universe loves to keep on giving to those who are grateful and happy to receive and who give back to life from the heart with gratitude and a positive attitude. This is such a healing time for you. The healer within is awakening, and your ability to give and receive healing energy is becoming more powerful. Your soul connection to animals, plants, and crystals will support your healing and increase your energy to attract and create positive life experiences for yourself and others. Are you part woman, part fairy queen? Is that gleam of beautiful brightness, magic, and flirtatious mischief in your eyes? Your soul catches the light. If any person or situation makes you feel less than your stunning true self, then take a moment to affirm the truth of your beauty, your magic, and your otherworldly charm. Remember that you are a glimmering creature who has much to offer. Remember that you are, I'm sorry, I read that already, that has much to offer. Peonia, the fairy queen, or the queen of peony flowers, brings you an abundance of beautiful blessings to assist you to fulfill your divine destiny. Renewal after a deep and profound loss. The sweetness of romance, love, and feminine beauty, and special blessings for healing and restoration of the body, mind, and soul. Remember, somebody had lost somebody, and that song was about, I've missed you today, but I'll catch it up. We'll catch up when we see each other again. You've been through a profound loss of some sort. The fairy folk are interested in you. They see that you have the ability for healing, for saving the environment, for awakening higher consciousness in others through art, music, dance, or the way that you are with plants, animals, and crystals. In recognition and encouragement of your spiritual purpose and talents, Peonia brings you abundance and prosperity. She brings you happiness in love, and even if your heart truly desires it, fame for the future. The Earth Mother and her Fae creatures are encouraging you and supporting you wholeheartedly to find and fulfill your life purpose. Sacred ritual. If you can, listen to nature sounds live and in the moment, or through music. Do it now. Close your eyes and really listen. Your soul can hear fairies speaking within the sounds of music. They whisper and sing of magic and beauty, and give the entire they whisper and sing of magic and beauty and grace the entire world. Feel gratitude in your heart for these beautiful messages, and imagine them filling your heart and the hearts of all beings. I can't wait to get my glasses, Spirit. All right, the Lotto Goddess number 5 says this. I'm not sure what that one's about. The Lotto Goddess. Help me, Spirit. Have you given another the power or influence to influence your self-worth or your direction in life? Choose with care whom you allow to get close to you or to guide you. It's obvious, yet easy to forget, that if you accept guidance or influence from another, you want to make sure that they're living the kind of life that you aspire to be, or they're living the kind of being the kind of person that you aspire to be. You can learn from and be inspired by others, but you must stay true to yourself. Do not allow anyone else's voice to become more important to you than the divine voice within your own heart. And then number 4, be there for you. It was right there. Number 4, be there for you. It's time to let yourself off the hook. Don't interpret the behavior of other people or circumstances outside of your control to indicate something negative about you. Forgive yourself for anything you feel you may have done wrong. You can learn from your choices more easily if you swap judgment. You can learn from... Forgive yourself for anything you feel you've done wrong. You can learn from your choices more easily if you stop punishing yourself whenever you feel you've made a mistake. Even the decisions that we regret can help us grow wiser when we swap judgment for compassion. Sometimes we can only learn what we need to know from what doesn't work out so well at the time. Forgive yourself, have your own back, and be good to you. You have an open, sensitive, beautiful heart, and sometimes the world cannot meet that heart of yours on equal terms. Sometimes the hardness of others are just too closed and afraid. The hearts of others are just too closed and afraid. That's okay, because it's part of why you were born. To help heal and open the hearts of the world. You are wise, and you know your purpose is to shine the beauty of the divine heart freely for all to experience. Wow. You never have to close down or turn away from your sacred purpose in the world. But you do deserve to be guarded, safeguarded, and protected. And know that you have, and know that you have your own back. When fearful, angry people lash out in pain, why am I? You never have to close down or turn away. If you're new here, my eyes are bad and I have new glasses I've ordered, but I'm struggling without my glasses. It's okay because it's part of why you were born, to help heal and open the hearts of the world. You are safe and you know your purpose is to shine the beauty of your divine heart freely for all to experience. You never have to close down or turn away from your sacred purpose in the world. But you do deserve to be safeguarded and protected. Know that you have your own back. When fearful, angry people lash out in pain, trying to hurt others because they cannot get past their own pain, trying to do not make it about you. When they do that, do not make it about you. Your heart knows how to love and protect you, whilst it has compassion for the suffering that another may be feeling. Remember that you must be there for yourself, nurturing your own heart with plenty of love. Give to yourself just as much as you give to the world, with kindness and generosity. Remember, kindness. Don't allow anyone or anything to make you feel what is real, or don't allow anyone or anything make you forget what is real and true. The wisdom, remember, wisdom and love that fills your own divine heart and helps heal the world. Sacred ritual. Place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Sway a little from side to side. Imagine that as you sway, there is a river of energy that travels through your two hands. The river of energy swirls and flows around your hips and your heart, leaving you feeling inspired and really, really good. And your heart leaving you feeling inspired and really, really good. You now have twice the amount of energy, and say this aloud. I am a fortress of divine love. I stand strong in my divine presence. I am peacefully and powerfully me, with a beautiful heart divinely protected. So you have a need to feel protected. Someone's tried to hurt you because they were doing something stupid or lashing out in their own pain. And that is unacceptable. And you're being told that you have protection, and to also do what you can to protect yourself from this person. Alright, Spirit, what's going on with the collective money right quick? Any surprises today that we need to be aware of? Anything we need to know about money? These two fell out. Somebody's got a new gift being activated. They're a writer and they're going to be a networker. Alright, show me what's going on with the collective's money, Spirit. Your spirituality is here. Gaia is here. Justice is here. And Juggler is here. What's going to be the outcome of justice? Somebody's talking about you. You're being motivated to work on something legal. There's gossip. And somebody is motivating you to work on something legal. And unreliable on the bottom of the deck. Alright, so let's talk about why were they gossiping about you? What are they saying? Spirit said use the other deck first. What are they saying when they're gossiping about you? They're saying that somebody made a pinky promise when it came to travel. There's a mystery undisclosed, and they're ignoring or avoiding you. And it's a third party from your past. So somebody promised you they were going to let you travel somewhere. But there's going to be something mysterious that happens, and there's going to be somebody ignoring you. Clarify the unknown. Somebody's cold-hearted. They're stigmatized, and they're seeking something, looking for something, and they're bound and a liar. Damn. So this person who promised you were going to travel, they basically are cold-hearted, and they're stigmatized, or they could just be a dick, a cold-hearted dick, and they're looking for a way to bind you, to get you trapped. They're a liar, and somebody could have been locked down. What should we do about this? Somebody is a perfect pair. They're soulmate, the other half. You're gonna get drunk in a bar and have an affair. So you're gonna get drunk in a bar and have an affair with somebody that's gonna turn out to be your perfect pair. Anything else we need to know? Caution. Caution, have faith. Something about the spring. Be careful. Caution. Have faith. Why is caution here? It's something about the spring. It's something I think that happened in the spring or will happen in the spring. It has to do with somebody secretly admiring you and being blocked. So they can't talk to you because they've got you blocked, or you think you've got them blocked. What would they say to you if they could talk to you? What would this person say to you if they weren't blocked? They would say, I can't stop thinking of you as this love. And I will never forgive you, you're so messy. What else would they say to you? They would say, thanks for being in my life. I wish I would have talked to you when I had the opportunity, and if you only knew how much I care about you. And damn, you drive me crazy. Alright, let's see what the other gossip is. What's the rest of the gossip when it comes to this? The police are involved. Remember, it was something legal. Alright, somebody knows they fucked up. It has to do with family. Having a crush, being promiscuous, being under spiritual attack, and the police being involved. Somebody's been doing drugs. What's going to be the outcome of that? Somebody's going to go to the gym. Somebody's total drama in action, and they're trash. So what should the other person do? Somebody's going to get caught up cheating because they're attracted to somebody like a moth to a flame. It's a diamond girl. You're going to keep your promise to this diamond girl because you've made bad choices doing drugs. Anything else we need to know here? Somebody is money hungry. They want to fulfill a fantasy, and they're a fake friend. With somebody's falling apart, they're busy, and they're manipulative as hell on the bottom of the day. What's going to happen to the fake friend? They don't want to hear it. It's a truth. It's a love story once upon a time. You already know the tea, and you're going to stand your ground and fight for what you love because you're tired of being in your feelings about this. I think you feel bad for the way you treated somebody. Alright, now let's see how the angels are helping. I'm not sure what all that meant, but somebody will. The angels are helping by showing mercy, giving you peace, and grounded again. Make sure you're getting grounded, getting outside and getting grounded. You're going to have that gratitude. There's going to be a divine plan. Somebody is watching you. You're going to have your purity. Your faith is here. Powerful faith. And you're gonna get knowledge. Oh, envy's here and it was hidden. Somebody's secretly jealous also. Anything else that we need to know about here, Spirit? There's going to be miracles. And a relationship. Miracles about a relationship. What would you say out of this deck? Somebody's going to have a house, a place to live, and they have a guardian angel. There's a guardian angel when it comes to your house and God keeping their promises. So, if you've been promised something, you know God said I'm going to do it, God's going to do it. I promise you. Alright, what would your best friend say? And then I got to go, so I'm not late for work. Pay attention to the details. You're worth more. Pay attention to the details. Your best friend wants you to know you're worth more. So, you're settling somehow. Alright, may I have trinkets, please? Just a few for this reading so I can get to work. Alright, I have a piece of selenite for charging crystals. I have weakness is a choice. I have a feather, a star, a clown or a jester. I have horns up. I have a heart with a key. That's a skeleton key heart. The word wish and a leaf for the... No, I'm sorry. That's not a leaf. It says... I love you. And then I also got the engagement ring. So somehow somebody wants to marry you. Or they're going to ask you. Or maybe already have. Alright, trinkets can be sold. You might sew. I have a bullet. There was a song, Bullet for My Valentine, Guardian Angel. No, that was Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. Sorry. A light bulb. A prick, and I have an arrow, I have 1, 2 feathers, 2 infinity signs, a palm tree, no matter where, the word wish, and an eye chain. Oh, and a feather. And somebody here sews also. Alright, it's going to be a wrap for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you got something out of this. If you did, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Spirit say go one more time on the finances. Outcome today of our finances. Your social media, your beauty, don't talk about it. You're going to work on something that you've been exploring. Outcome of what you're exploring. Your stability. You're going to be persistent. Good God, there's a lot of cards on the floor. You're going to be stable. Or you're going to be persistent. Something is undecided. You're a crafter. Somebody's growing up. You're going to use your voice for your life purpose and be alone in solitude. What's undecided? Spirit says you going to the next level. You're the rebel. You have new gifts being activated. You're also a writer. Managing your money is here and being unreliable. Why does unreliable keep showing up? Why does unreliable keep showing up? Look, unreliable came out because somebody had a loss and there was somebody who was unreliable. Now they're going to have a new beginning. And be a promoter. Somebody's promoting a new beginning. They were unreliable when it came to a loss. Somebody was unreliable and caused you a loss. What's going to be the outcome of the new beginning? You're going to be a writer, a networker, a teacher. You've been settling. You're going to have a charity. You're going to get recognition and your home is here. With an inspiration about it. Alright, now, that's the end of the reading. I love you guys. You be blessed today, and I'll talk to you later tonight. Alrighty? Bye-bye.